All right, let's wait for a couple people to come in here, then we'll start.
You got it.
So you're working tomorrow?
I am working tomorrow, yep.
What am I doing tomorrow?
Excellent question. Does it actually tell me how many people we have, or is it or no? I can look at chat at least. Or is that our chat? Oh, where'd you go?
Dude, I got disconnected.
Oh, mega lol.
All right, I'm just got to keep this door open then. Screw it.
What, is that ruining your connection or something?
I guess, yeah. Evan, you're funny. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Evan, I'm gonna kill you later in Fortnite. Oh my god.
Oh, oh!
Oh my god. Yo, I just gotta say this real quick. Whenever I play Fortnite with them, and whenever I'm in like a difficult situation, I say MK out and I bolt.
Gotta keep up the brand.
Gotta what?
Gotta keep up the brand.
Yeah. All right. You want to start, or do you still want to wait? We got.
How many people we got?
It says three. It says three right now, but.
Yeah, we can start it.
All right.
Whereas if you want to watch it, then go back in the VOD.
Right. I'm keep on forgetting that. Hold on. I'm trying to get it on my phone too. No, I'll do that later. Hey guys, how's everyone going? How's everyone doing? Welcome to Sports Chat. First up, am I famous this name? Probably not, but that's just me. But this is my good friend Tyler. We've been friends for like 5 years now, 5, 6.
That is an excellent question. When did we meet at Fantastic Friends? That would have been 2018? No. 2016.
16, yeah. That was like 5 years.
How
6
time
years. Yeah. And yeah. So, huh?
Or was it 2015?
It was after I graduated in 2013, so
I think I met you.
it had to be.
That was my senior project, so that was in 2017.
It had to be 2015, yeah.
Yeah.
It had to.
Yes.
So we're just gonna talk about some hot topics throughout the sports week, every single week, every Saturday at this time, and make sure we're gonna be a regular thing. I don't know if we're gonna be on Spotify yet. We got to talk about that off, like behind the scenes or whatever. So, you want to say something before we kick off?
I'm just happy to be here. Hopefully we have a lot of fun.
No, we did not go to high school together. We were part of this social group for special needs kids. We each were like volunteers, and he was actually a big part. I was help running it. It was me and like 5 other people, but he was one of the best people in the group. You could talk to Marissa about that. I'm just saying right there. Without him, we would not have been like a successful group. Just putting that out there.
Oh, my heart.
Even though I'm better than you in Rocket League.
Yeah. Keep getting this crackball theory from.
So, yeah, who's ever watching this, not live, we do this every single Saturday. So, hopefully you'll be here for the next one. Okay? Yep. Let's just get it started. Tyler, you want to kick it off?
Sure thing. So before we get into our very first topic, going to have a moment of silence for the late Vincent Jackson. He was unfortunately found dead in his hotel room this past week. Believe coroner said that it might have been due to alcohol poisoning because he did seem to have an alcohol addiction. So just a brief moment of silence for him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, with our let's get right into our first game. We're going to talk about Sixers versus the Bulls. Happened yesterday. Mitch, you posted your video of your reaction yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did.
Game for Joel Embiid, man. Pop off that game.
50 points, 17 boards. Hold on, let me look up the stat line again. I'm pretty sure
I saw earlier. I believe it was 50 points and 12 assists.
No, not 12 assists. No, he got 12 boards. How much was it?
17 rebounds.
Okay, hold on. I'm just looking up real quick. I like it better right in front of my face. Pause. God damn. ESPN's website's trash. So he had 50 points, 17 boards. I was right. 5 assists, 2 steals, 4 blocks, and 2 turnovers. 15 for 17 from the free throw line.
Yeah, it was insane. Unfortunately, I did not get a chance to watch the game. Unfortunately, I didn't have a way to really watch too many live sports nowadays. But, man, just even hearing those stats is just insane how hard he went off.
Dude, he's my pick for MVP this year. Without him, the Sixers will not be where they are. And keep this in mind, we did not have Ben Simmons last game, and our bench, dude, is god awful. Like, I don't understand how bad our bench is. Like, it's so freaking bad.
Yeah, it definitely could be a lot better, but, defense doesn't necessarily matter when you're able to have just one person score 50 points. So,
I mean, Tobias Harris did have 22 and 12, I believe.
Yeah, I think I saw that as well. Tobias Harris definitely a little bit of a quiet achievement back there. Doesn't shout come off the screen like 50 points does, but he definitely had himself a great game himself. And besides those two, I don't really think anyone else on the team did too much. I think one other person got double digits, if I'm not mistaken.
It was him. Hold on. It was, oh my God, there's so many tabs on my screen. Tobias had 22 points. Danny Green had 13. So
Danny had 13, yep.
Yeah, Tobias should be an all-star. He's not going to get it, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
And not everyone can win popularity contests. That's fine. We'll just have to show them up come playoffs.
But when it comes to
Embiid and Ben Simmons playing together again, and those two can play up to the heights like they've been showing off the past couple weeks or these past couple games, no reason why we shouldn't be able to at least make it to playoffs.
Yeah, we're definitely going to make the playoffs. But when it comes to the playoffs, you know how they defend Ben Simmons? You just know how? They don't even guard him, dude. At all. So that when it comes to offense, you need Ben Simmons to shoot the ball. I'm becoming a record player. One of those broken record players, and it goes like, he needs to shoot.
Like every person that was saying how bad of a quarterback Wentz was and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which we'll get into later, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, guys, I forgot to say something. Who's ever here, smash the like button. If the more likes we get, the sooner it will get out to the people who haven't watched it yet. So that's one way. And feel free to share this on social media everywhere. We're going to make this a regular thing. And just I had to get that out of my system. So Okay, so we're done with the Sixers game. You think? Anything
Uh,
else?
Moving on to the next game that we had highlighted this week, we had the Lakers versus the Nuggets, a big upset against LeBron James as his team falls to the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, I forgot the stat line of that.
I got it right here. Lakers got 105 points, but not enough to topple Denver's 122. And fun tidbit for you, Denver only got 19 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that sounds right. Dude, the Lakers have nothing without Anthony Davis. Like, their defense is down.
Oh yeah, they definitely are a very more offensive-based team. Like LeBron James, that game, he had a really decent game. He had himself 22 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. He almost had a triple-double.
Wait, who was this again? I'm sorry.
LeBron James.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, Anthony Davis, he was still playing. He had 15 points, 4 rebounds and an assist. But was it even Kuzma had 19 points?
Yeah,
Definitely spread out the points a lot, but their defense cost them a lot that game.
I think the Lakers have lost like the last 2 or 3. I'm pretty sure, or something like that. So, I mean, Anthony Davis is one of the defensive players in the league, even though I don't think he's going to win it.
I don't think so either, especially after this injury he just picked up. That's going to keep him out for who knows how many games. It's going to be definitely going to be interesting come award season. But,
we're against Toronto tomorrow. That's a good point. Thank you, Earl. That is a good point because we're away. Sixers are away. Sorry to drift off the Lakers, but we're actually we're away. So the Sixers are not as good as away on the road. So that kind of worries me a little bit because we're against Toronto Sunday and Tuesday, both in Tampa Bay. Yeah. Who you got in the dunk contest this year? We're going to do questions at the very end of the podcast, but I'll answer this one because we're right here. For the dunk contest, Zion, obviously, John Morant, Aaron Gordon said he's not doing it anymore. That's all I got so far. But when that comes around, we'll talk about that later. So you want to move on to the Suns and Nets?
Yeah, another interesting game there between the Suns and the Nets. 2 really good-looking teams, but Nets making the interesting choice of only playing Harden out of their big 3.
And he's the only one that did not make the All-Star starting lineup.
That is also true.
Yeah. So, dude, Phoenix is scary. Last game, Chris Paul had 19 assists.
That's because Chris Paul is still amazing at dishing out the ball.
Yeah, but comparing what they had last year, their rebuilding is so much better. Like, they're building a perfect team. Yes, I said perfect team around Devin Booker. Like, if it wasn't for the roster construction, they would not be as good. I think they're in first place in the Western Conference or second.
I would not be surprised. I'll look into that in a little bit, but I'm just looking at the line here. I mean, Chris Paul had himself a game that night against the Nets. Got himself 29 points in 35 minutes. And we got Devin Booker getting himself 22 points during that time as well. Like, the entire starting rotation, like, starting lineup definitely did their job. It's where the bench comes in that they fall off a little bit. And a lot of really big help there from Cameron Johnson. Got himself 7 points in 18 minutes, but he did give himself 4 rebounds, so he's making sure he's a little bit more of a glass piece there. But just look at James Harden's stats. 38 points, 7 rebounds, and 11 assists. In 37 minutes, too.
You know,
more points than he had minutes.
Yeah. You know what's amazing, though? James Harden, after the whole Rockets thing, he picked it up right where he left off, and he's top 5 in MVP voting, believe it or not. He's top 5.
I mean, after that kind of game, I can't blame him. Like, he balled out, and he didn't even have two of his best teammates playing with him. Like,
Dude.
and that's the Nets without KD and Kyrie. Imagine what they're going to be like with KD and Kyrie. No?
I know.
And even then, like, it's not even a solo effort from Harden either. Joe Harris had himself a nice little game too at 22 points and 4 rebounds.
Yeah. I love Joe Harris. I would take him on the Sixers any day. With the
I think like a lot of people you take on the Sixers any day, though.
I mean, yeah, except for Seth Curry. I'll take anyone. Huh? What's so funny? What's so funny? What's so funny?
Why him specifically?
Because he can shoot the ball. He's top 5 in 3-point percentage.
I thought you said except for it.
No, I would keep.
Yeah, I heard you. That's why I was laughing. I thought you said except for it. I'm like, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. But even like it's still like that was such a great game as well. Nets being down. How many points was it? It was 15-point lead.
25.
25-point lead. Even worse.
Yeah.
And James Harden just said, "Nah, I ain't losing to my assist boy from back at the Rockets. Nah, son."
Can you, dude? James Harden. Can you imagine him on the Sixers? Like, I was against trading for him.
I definitely like. Obviously, with the production value, yeah, he'd be amazing. But it's also, would he truly be happy in Philly as well? I'm not so sure he would be.
Right.
Especially because all it takes is Harden to have one bad game, and the entire crowd of Philly can turn on him, and I don't know if he can recover from that.
I know.
Because everyone knows us Philly fans, we're fickle. We're a fickle bunch, and we will boo you faster than you could even imagine.
Oh, my God. I know. It's funny. Like, I love the fans to the extent. I mean, sometimes they can be brutal. I remember this one time I'm going to the Eagles. I got a quick story real quick. It was 4th and 26. It was when we were against the Packers. I think it was in the divisional playoffs. And I forget who threw the pass to Freddie Mitchell. He caught it first down. But I was in a box seat, and people in the box seat, I'm not lying about this. I think I told you this before. The people in my box seat, there was a whole bunch of Packer fans below us. They were throwing beer bottles at them. I'm not joking. I'm like, bro, what? I threw one.
Yeah.
Dude, I was a young kid. I was like, can I throw one? Sure. I missed everyone, so I hit the floor.
You hit the floor?
No, I hit the floor where they were sitting at. Huh?
With the bottle, yeah?
Yeah. I didn't want to hit anyone. I just wanted to... What?
Did you break it?
Oh, the bottle broke, yeah.
Little Mitch getting ready for bar fights at such a young age, huh?
It is what it is, man. Come on, let me live. Yeah, Philly fans are tough and passionate. Thank you, Earl. Thank you.
Very true.
They're better than Knicks fans. Sorry, Earl.
The Knicks have fans?
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, you know me on Twitter, right? I told you this.
Yeah, I saw it.
Huh?
I saw the interaction.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I didn't do anything. I just said Lonzo will not be good for the Knicks. And then I was just like getting bombarded.
Oh
Favorite
my,
rookie right now?
what was that?
No, Evan asked me my favorite rookie. LaMelo Ball. You got one?
Ball's your favorite rookie right now?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, because of him, they're in the 6th seed in the Eastern Conference.
That is fair.
Yeah. You got one? No, you don't.
I do not have a favorite rookie now.
Okay, let's go to the next topic then, because I don't want to go off.
You guys. So next, we're moving into NBA news during this week. Andre Drummond and Blake Griffin were put onto the trading block and also bench. So
Yeah.
that they didn't have to worry about them getting injured or hurting their trade value anymore. And Drummond even talks out about the double standards in the league, about how if a player were to sit out on their own choice, they'd be called out for it. But if a team does it, then it's okay. So definitely a lot of promotion going on there. And to be quite honest, I'm on Drummond's side of that argument as well. Definitely a little bit of a double standard there. Like if you're going to treat it one way, you should treat the other. And I don't think it's exactly fair for the teams to be forcing these players to sit out if they're still able to play and still want to play as well.
Yeah.
I think they should be allowed to go out, play their hearts out, and then try and earn their ways to another team that honestly will want their services. Because who's going to want Blake Griffin after the season he's had so far? He's had an average of 12 points per game so far, and he's a starter, which is not exactly what you want to see from your starter.
Yeah, but he's more of a vet, so it's understandable. He's more of a backup role, but if you're the Boston Celtics, he could be a really good starting power forward for that team.
I don't know Blake Griffin. I don't know if I would start Blake Griffin right now. Not with the way he's playing. I think that's one of those things.
Yeah, but once you're in a new place, once you're in a new organization with a different lineup, it gets you to play differently. Like, what's a good example of that? James Harden, for example.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll be right back.
You got
talk about something. I'll be right back.
You got it. So, hello. I am Tyler. I am the friend of Mitch. I don't know if is he over here or is he over here. I'm just gonna say he's over here. Yeah. But back to the Drummond Blake Griffin thing. Drummond, I think his services will definitely still be one. He'll still be a starter quality player, but Blake Griffin's season, I don't think has earned him a starting spot in any place. I think that he'll probably start off on the bench, and then if he gets well, he could probably earn his way up towards starting position.
Yeah, I can see that. But it also depends on what the team needs. Like, I did this video a while back. I think I did it last week or early on this week. I reacted to an article where they think Blake Griffin should go. They said Lakers. They said no, not the Pistons. He was already on the freaking Pistons. The Heat and the Celtics. So, I still think the Celtics would take him.
You know what the contract situation is for Blake Griffin as well?
2 years, $70 million.
2 years, $70 million.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be hard to find a good trade partner for that. That sounds like in order to give her that contract, the Pistons are going to have to give up some draft capital in return.
I know. Yeah. And they can buy him out. So they can buy him out. So let's say they buy him out, he can go anywhere. Yeah. And then it's just like Blake Griffin, man. I used to love him. One of my favorite players. Then when he got to the Pistons.
Electrifying dunkers in his early years, man.
Yeah. Like when he went to the Pistons, he was just one of the best dunkers. I mean, when he went to the Pistons, he had a career year. Then he got injured and flopped. So injuries too, you got to look at.
Ryan Howard.
I love how you went from basketball to baseball.
I mean, that's honestly like one of the better comparisons I can think of. Is like he pulled a Ryan Howard where he played insanely well, got injured, he never played well again.
You're forgetting another player. He was on. I'll give you a hint. He was on the Lakers. He was the center. He got traded to us. He got injured by bowling, and then he just flopped.
I give
Andrew Bynum.
Andrew Bynum hurt himself bowling?
Yes.
How exactly do you hurt yourself bowling?
I have no clue, dude. He hit himself on the foot.
Like, his wrist too hard and broke his wrist? Like,
No,
what?
it was his foot.
How did he dropped a ball on his foot?
I don't know exactly how it happened. Yeah. I have a signed basketball by his name. It's worthless. Yeah. I remember I met him at a practice.
His entire NBA career because he drops a ball on his foot. I'm dead, man.
Yeah. I met him. I met Nick Young. This was like at a practice facility in Delaware where they used to practice. I also met Doug Collins, the coach. He signed that ball. So I'm like, oh, great. Tim Tebow retired from baseball.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. All right. You know what? Let's talk about the hot topic now, DeMarcus Cousins.
Yes, DeMarcus Cousins, man. Released from the Rockets. When did that story break? That broke a couple hours ago?
Yeah. Like an hour or two ago.
Yeah. So really fresh news here on the podcast.
Yeah. I called Tyler like, what, an hour ago?
Not even like.
I'll look.
So it would have been like 40 minutes ago.
Yeah, I called you at 6:34, like an hour ago.
Oh, I thought it was at like 6:40 when you did that. All right.
Yeah. So that was actually big because they paid him. So I think he's going to Lakers again. Not again, but he'll be teamed up with Davis again.
I could definitely see that happening. I'm trying to think what other teams would need his services.
That would need his services?
Yeah.
Sixers, he could be a good backup center.
I don't think he would like to be a backup center to Embiid, and even then, that'd be a lot of money on a backup.
I'm kidding.
Hey, man, sometimes I don't know, man. Mr. I want to sign J.J. Watt to the Eagles.
I do.
You shouldn't. We don't need him.
I'll still take him.
No, bad Mitch.
Okay, we're not going through this. We're going to be here an hour talking about J.J. Watt.
We'll do that later.
Oh, my God. That's going to be a while because we still have to talk about Carson Wentz.
The NFL block is going to be fun.
Huh?
The NFL block is going to be fun.
All right, anything else on the NBA?
So covered Boogie Cousins. Anthony Davis confirms an Achilles injury.
Yeah. I think he's out for like a couple of weeks.
I would assume a significant amount of time. Let's see here.
I think he was out for at least 3 to 4 weeks. Unless I'm getting that mixed up with D'Angelo Russell.
I feel like if it's an Achilles injury, it's going to be out longer than that.
What, you want Boogie Cousins to go to Knicks?
Roughly 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I would have thought it would be longer. Usually when you do something to your Achilles.
Yeah, but it wasn't that bad. So he got lucky.
Okay. Well, yeah, because the way I interpret it is that usually if you do anything to your Achilles, even something small, like that can take you out for, like, I'm thinking like multiple months, like 3-4 months at minimum is what I was thinking. But I mean, hey, that's at least he got lucky with that. It wasn't anything too significant there, but it's going to be interesting to see if he will be the same player coming back from that because of Achilles injuries. They're not something you can exactly just recover from instantly, then be at 100% form. Like that can honestly hemorrhage careers sometimes, depending how bad they are. But hopefully he'll bounce back from that. We'll have an interesting playoff picture with the Lakers.
Yeah. Yep. Now, D'Lo out for 4 to 6 weeks.
D'Angelo Russell is out for 4 to 6 weeks. Do we know what his injury was?
I forget because it doesn't matter. The Timberwolves suck.
True.
They suck. They're literally, I think they're in last place. I feel bad for Karl Anthony Towns. He needs to get out of Minnesota. Bradley Beal needs to get out of Washington.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? Bradley Beal's averaging like 30 points per game. 32.
I didn't think you were going to say it.
Yeah, why wouldn't I? 4 to 6 months. No, it's not months, it's weeks, Earl. It's weeks.
No, he's saying that's usually the amount of time you're out for an Achilles injury.
Yeah. I think Kobe Bryant had that and he was out for like a while.
To be fair, what didn't Kobe Bryant injure towards the midway to end of his career? Because I feel like he had a lot of injuries towards the end.
Who knows, honestly? Like, really, who really knows?
Yeah, but a very significant injury there, and D'Angelo Russell out for a month and a half. So interesting to see how that goes. Next topic: NFL draft. So we looked over some mock drafts. We've seen the trades that a certain team has done with their, and now they set the 6th overall pick. Definitely leaves us with some questions here. Like, for example, Mr. Mitchell, who do you have the Eagles taking with that number 6 pick?
Didn't we talk about this?
I think briefly.
I want them to take that wide receiver.
Jamar Chase?
Yes, but I will not be surprised if they draft Fields. That quarterback?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I think that there was another quarterback that's been shooting up people's lists. I think it was Yates or something like that. If I'm not mistaken. BJ Yates?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I would honestly be surprised if the Eagles at 6 wind up taking BJ Yates.
I would not be surprised by that.
Yeah, because I'm honestly thinking that Dolphins are going to probably take Jamar Chase at 3. Or maybe they even say Jalen Hurts is our guy and they even take Pettis, that tight end.
Okay, yeah. I mean, do the Eagles need it?
The fact that he's so versatile that you could pretty much line him up anywhere and he would still be a great threat for the team. So I know he's who a lot of mock drafts had us taken to begin with before the Wentz trade. So I think that could also be a nice possibility. Just briefly touched on this. Do you also think that Jalen Hurts is the future of this team going to the draft? Do you think they need to take it at the quarterback?
I don't want them to get another quarterback, but they can always sign another quarterback. So I've been hearing Fitzpatrick. I've been hearing
age of the season. Because I thought Fitzpatrick was still under contract. I thought he signed a 2-year one.
I thought he was a free agent. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'll look that up in the meantime.
Like, there's other quarterbacks that are up, that are out. Deshaun, you think Deshaun's going to go to the Broncos? I can see that.
I honestly don't think he's going to go to the Broncos.
Why? Who's the Broncos quarterback?
Drew Lock.
Right.
I think if Deshaun is going to go anywhere, it's going to be... Actually, you know what? I won't even say because we're going to get into that a little bit later.
Okay. And
to ruin the future.
Joe Wall just put something. Eagles should go for Paxton Lynch. You agree with that?
Paxton Lynch. Why does that name sound familiar?
It does. I forget where he's from.
I know he's a player, but I'm trying to remember where though.
Guys, put in the chat where he was from. Isn't he the No, I thought he was a backup.
No, I think he was a draft bust, wasn't he?
I think so. Thomas says that Drew Lock is worse than Hillary Clinton at quarterback.
Well, that is quite a comparison.
I mean, I don't know.
Yes, he is. Can confirm now. Ryan Fitzpatrick is heading towards free agency.
Yes, I outsmarted Tyler. Yes,
but it does look like Miami is trying to break him back.
Okay, and Paxton Lynch went to Memphis. That was it. Okay. I mean, should they? I don't really.
I honestly don't know. I feel like the best move for the Eagles in this case, I think, after we said shed as much dead of cap as possible, I think we try and sign a veteran quarterback on the market. I don't know how many there are left, or if there even are going to be any. But I would try and get a more experienced quarterback that would sign for a minimum, and try and help be like kind of like a mentor to Wentz, kind of like what
You mean to Hurts?
To Hurts, excuse me. It's weird. It's weird that I'm going to have to start talking about Hurts more than Wentz.
Should the Giants cut Golden Tate?
Probably, yeah.
I guess so, but I'm an Eagles fan, so I really don't care.
A whole lot for the team. Like,
Golden Tate
hasn't done too much since he left the Lions, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's old, isn't he?
Yeah, he still has some years left in him. I think he's in his early 30s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. But for the Eagles, I want that wide receiver. I want that wide receiver or a linebacker. That's all I will want.
Any linebackers in particular that you know in the draft class, or just anyone?
Any one of them is better than the ones we've got.
That is fair. Now, do you think there's any chance Eagles try and trade up or trade down in the draft?
It's Howie Roseman, so probably neither.
That is very fair. Honestly, I think there's a chance they could possibly trade up. There is rumors going around saying that Trevor Lawrence is not the guaranteed first-round pick. Obviously, we've heard these kind of things before in past drafts as well, and they still select the guy first overall. But if the Jags wind up not taking Trevor Lawrence, I think there's a decent chance he could try and trade it for that number 2 spot and try and get Trevor Lawrence if he's so hard set on wanting a quarterback.
But I think Trevor Lawrence is gone. Honestly, I think he's gone.
Yeah, that's what everyone, including myself, thought as well. But with these reports, I mean, who knows? There is a reason why the NFL draft is full of surprises.
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen in the draft. Like, nothing's a sure thing.
That is true.
Did you see the movie?
Look at the Giants. They selected a quarterback who wasn't even predicted to go until the 3rd or 4th round.
Something like that.
And they took him with their very first of 3 overall first-round picks.
Yeah.
But I think the draft is definitely going to be a lot of fun to watch this year round. I think there's a lot of chances at surprise moves and such. So let's see what happens there. Moving on to the NFL news, we have Richard Sherman coming out saying that his time with the 49ers is more than likely over after his contract expires. I believe it is this offseason.
Okay.
So,
Yo, Braden, what up, my guy? How you doing, man? Yo, Braden, we would love to have you on in the future. I'll talk to you in off podcast for baseball. He knows his stuff for baseball, dude.
oh yeah.
So I'll talk to you, dude, off podcast. I'll probably message you in a couple days, and we'll work something out. Earl,
Yeah.
same thing goes with you for wrestling.
Oh, and he's also eligible in wrestling? I do like that.
No. Earl is.
Oh, Earl is. Okay.
Earl is. He's more than me. He's more than both of us combined.
I'll see you at SummerSlam.
Oh my God, that was it.
Of course, we forgot. That's the fourth one we forgot.
Oh my.
How did we forget?
Dude, I was sitting after I got off the phone with you. I'm like, damn, what is that fourth one? What is it? Did you know the whole time?
No. I literally just said it. I'm like, hey, wait a second.
Dude, it's freaking SummerSlam. Oh my God. All right, what's next?
Well, we were talking about Richard Sherman.
Oh yeah.
Thoughts? Anywhere you think Richard Sherman's going to go in particular? I know I said this off stream. I could see him possibly being a Bronco, trying to pull a Champ Bailey.
How old is he again?
Be a lockdown cornerback for the Broncos.
How old is he?
That's an excellent question. I know he's in his 30s. I can't remember if he's getting towards his mid-30s or if he's in it.
I think he's in it. I think it's like 30. I'm guessing 32.
Let's find out here.
Wait, if I get this right.
2 years old. He's about to head to 33.
Wait, I was right. Let's go. Dude, you didn't let me You didn't let me finish. I said if I get this right, I'm forever better than you in Rocket League.
Oh, well, it's a good thing you didn't finish it, therefore it doesn't count. Hey, L, nerd! Hey, L!
I still got it right.
Ah, but you didn't finish it, therefore it's not true.
Yeah, it is. I'm still better than you.
Uh-huh.
My God.
Yeah, Richard Sherman, though, going to be a free agent. I have him going to the Broncos. Do you have him going anywhere? Do you have him retiring? What's your predictions with Richard Sherman?
He's not going to retire because his ego will get in the way.
Because his ego's going to get in the way?
Yes. And you know what I think? I'll give you a hint. They just won the Super Bowl.
You think he's going to be a Buck?
No. Chiefs.
Okay.
I say Chiefs. Because who's their corners? Oh, yeah, they have the Honey Badger.
They do have Honey Badger, but Richard Sherman and Honey Badger, though, that could be a really nasty combo.
Yeah. I mean, if he went to the Bucs, I could see that as well. But
I mean, the Bucs are about to turn to a retirement home. My God.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Bucs are about to return to a retirement home. They're about to pull a Cardinals and sign all these old men up.
Yeah, and Tom Brady will be like, give me the 8th ring.
Give it to me now.
Yeah, and Mitchell Kopsky's better than Tyler in Rocket League.
Oh, send it back. Get that trash out of
here. Yo, Greg. Tyler, this is one of the guys we're going to have on in a couple weeks. Greg Melly. Yo, Greg. Tyler, we're happy to have you on in a couple weeks, dude. He knows his stuff about basketball. So.
Like it.
That's all we know.
Yep, and for those of you who are not aware, we are going to be having guests on the show in the future. Since this was our first show, we didn't have anyone scheduled to come on. We just wanted to be me and Mitch here.
Yo, I'm over here. Okay. Found it. That was so corny. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, we're going to have guests on in the future. Mostly Philly content creators. I got a couple of them in the books. Couple subscribers. Like I got Earl coming on in a couple weeks. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have Braden come on in a couple weeks. So if you guys have not subbed to Greg Melly, please do. He's so awesome. He's trying to get a 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and he's just past 500.
Hey, congrats for that.
Yeah, he's very good. And he just started in October. So he's doing well. Better than me, honestly.
Yeah, man, that's awesome, man.
Yeah. So there we go. So what's next for football?
Next for football. Next up on our list. Oh boy. It's the big one. Are you ready?
That I'm better than Tyler in Rocket League, yes.
Very recently, the Philadelphia Eagles trade Carson Wentz to the Indianapolis Colts for a third-round pick this year and a 2022 second-round pick that is conditional, and it can go up to a first.
Like, that only happens if Carson Wentz plays 75% of the snaps or they make the playoffs.
So, in other words,
that we
if
got nothing.
Wentz plays to his 2017 form, we get a first-round pick, but it'll more than likely be pick 28 or 30.
We got a bag of chips.
Exactly. At that point, yeah.
No, I'll tell you what we got. You ready?
Yeah, what we got there, Mitch? Do we got brownies?
This box for the adapter of my SD card.
Oh my god! Nah. You know what we got?
We got Mitch is better than Tyler in Rocket League.
Oh, we got a smoke. My smoke detector. My smoke detector's going off because
Wait, that's a smoke detector?
Smoke here. It's all smoke. I can just smell the smoke. It's coming from Howie Roseman. Oh my god, he's on fire! Oh my god, his pants are on fire! My god!
Okay, let me finish. I'm not gonna lie. That looks like the snowball microphone. I'm not gonna lie. Look at it.
It looks like the snowball microphone?
Yes. I used to have one. I know. That didn't work out well. My friend broke it. I'll tell you the name and you will be shocked.
I know who it is. We've had this conversation.
Yeah. We're on good terms now, but...
Yeah, about this...
Evan, what you...
I already told you I didn't like this trade to begin with because on top of now swallowing $38 million in debt...
Wait. What did you just say?
I said moving on?
No. Did you say something that began with the S and... that is like 9 letters? Gotcha, bitch. Pause. I got you.
I'm done with you. I'm hanging up. Goodbye.
It's not my fault. You said it. It's not my fault. You fucking said it. Evan knows I bust all of them all the time in Fortnite. Okay, next topic.
You want to keep talking about how much we hate this Wentz trade, or how they're still looking to unload Ertz before they cut him?
Yo, Myrtle Human, what up, dude? What up, my guy? He's been with me ever since I hit 100 subscribers.
Hey, there you go. Long time.
Yeah. I love this guy to death. So,
interesting topic here. So,
I thought we were talking about Carson Wentz still.
Oh, are we still talking about it? All right. We'll continue talking about how much we hate this trade. So, on top of swallowing $38 million.
Stop that.
What? Swallowing? You don't like swallowing, Mitch? Huh? You a spinner? Are you a quitter, Mitchell? Are you a quitter?
Oh my god.
I don't do no podcast with no quitters now. You hear that?
So I do podcasts with someone I'm better in Rocket League.
Oh, I guess you must be doing a podcast with nobody then.
Ow! Yo, I gotta give you that. That was good, bro. That was good. I'll give you that.
Wait. Uh, uh, uh,
Oh, wait. There we go.
Hey, we did it.
That was so corny. But yeah.
Oh
So
yeah. So besides the Eagles taking on, you happy now?
yes.
$30 million worth of dead cap. We don't even get a guaranteed first round pick out of it, and we get a third for this year. I mean, it's a horrible trade unless that third round pick
The
becomes
comments I've been
a
getting,
huge player for the team.
the comments I've been getting, like on the text messages and everything I've been getting, they were saying that we could not get anything better.
I don't think that's entirely true because I think the Bears were actually going to give us a first.
They were going to give
like the Bears.
They were going to give us a first, falls, and maybe 2 seconds.
See, I don't know if that's true. I believe the report that they were going to give us a first, but because of how small the market, because once they want to play for the Bears, he wound up not going.
Yeah, I do. I do remember making that video. That hit over 2,000 views. Yeah. I haven't went on Twitch since.
And I'm still upset that they're also trying to unload Ertz too. He deserves much better than this, man.
Dude, I made this video right before the season started. You can go back and see it. I'll send you the link maybe. I said that Ertz should have get the extension because he was a top 5 tight end. He was before the season. He was. So I was like, dude, I had this massive rant how he should get an extension, how Roseman's an idiot. And now look.
I mean, it was not a great season for any one of the Eagles this year. But the fact that they're now just trying to completely blow up everything, like I'm surprised they're not trying to get rid of Fletcher Cox at this point. I'm really surprised. Because at this point, they might as well just blow everything up and get draft capital and try to rebuild the team. Because the window for another Super Bowl, whoosh, it closed. And that's not opening up again anytime soon. They put the lock on. They put 2 locks on that window.
I know.
It is completely shut. We're not going to another Super Bowl. I don't even know when we're going to see another one.
My guess.
We even went to our last one. The last time we went to a Super Bowl before the one we won was back in 2004.
I know.
My family went to that before we ever got to another Super Bowl.
Yeah. I still have the tickets my family had for the Super Bowl. I still have those.
It's like, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see it for another 13 years. I seriously don't think we're going to win another Super Bowl anytime soon unless Hurts turns into the freaking second coming of Mr. Russell Wilson and has the arm strength of a young Ben Roethlisberger and the decision-making of Tom Brady all by next season.
And don't forget the weapons.
Yes, and then all of a sudden, all of our weapons are going to become a combination of DK Metcalf and Tyreek Hill and Justin Jefferson, the guy we could have drafted the pick before.
Dude, we could have drafted DK Metcalf. We could have drafted Justin Jefferson. We could have drafted Hudo Maguigu. He would have been better.
I'm happy we got Rhaegar. Rhaegar is looking to be real promising.
I'm keep on pronouncing his name wrong every time.
What do you call him?
Rhaegar. It's not my fault.
But no, it's like I'm happy we got Rhaegar. I like the kid. He shows a lot of promise. When you compare that to Justin Jefferson's season, like don't get me wrong, yes, it's 2 different seasons. Or 2 different teams that had clearly different seasons. But talent like that would have translated a lot more.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
I would have loved to have Justin Jefferson. But
I would love to have Hopkins when he was on the trading market.
I mean, especially with how little they wanted for him. Like, what was it, a second and a future second or something crap like that? Or was it just a straight up second?
I think it was just straight up second. And it was a running back, too.
Jalen Hurts is cool and everything, but that's DeAndre freaking Hopkins. The man who this past season caught a Hail Mary around a sea of defenders.
He reminds me of Megatron a little bit.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far now. Megatron is a once-in-a-lifetime kind of talent. Megatron could literally do everything.
So is Nick Foles.
He was incredibly fast, had great route running, and could catch almost anything.
Huh. Yeah.
All right, I think it's like, don't get me wrong, DeAndre Hopkins has incredible hands, probably some of the best hands I've ever seen. But I don't think you can compare, and his route running is incredibly well done as well. But I don't think he has the speed like Megatron did.
No.
I don't think prime Megatron would lose in a race to DeAndre Hopkins.
So I got a quick question here. It's a bit off topic, but I like this question a lot. Would you rather draft Kobe Bryant or Allen Iverson?
Damn, that is a hard one.
Pause. I would say Kobe, but my heart is saying Iverson.
I can't believe I'm going to say this. I think I would still draft Iverson.
Why?
Because if you look what Iverson did for the city of Philadelphia, don't get me wrong, Kobe was as a Philadelphia fan, he was a great, awesome advocate for Philly sports and everything, and he's a great player, definitely top 10 player of all time.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Yep, rest in peace to the Mamba. But also look at what Allen Iverson did for the city of Philadelphia himself. He was in a similar situation where, he was, I believe he's even from Philly too, right?
Kobe or Iverson?
Iverson.
I think so, yeah.
Iverson did so much in the city, and he literally represented the city, a small underdog that doesn't care who you are, how big you are. He will do his damnedest to take you down. He literally embodied.
He's from Hampton. Iverson's from Hampton. Iverson's from Hampton, VA.
All right. He's still from Pennsylvania. Actually, no, Hampton's. How far is that from Philly? That's not too far, is it?
In Virginia, Hampton, VA.
Oh, you said VA. I thought you said PA.
No.
Okay. Even though I think
I would draft Kobe because the Hornets would have kept AI and we would have had the finals not be stacked and Lakers team. Okay. So I would still, dude, imagine Kobe on that Iverson team.
Mm-hmm.
We still wouldn't have won. Maybe we would have won one more game. But
you gotta remember that it was Iverson who also took a game off the perfect Lakers in that playoffs.
Yeah.
Iverson and his Sixers are the only one
that beat him. Yes.
Did not let them get clean sweeps throughout the entirety of playoffs.
Yeah. How old were you when that happened?
Oh, God, that was early 2000s, right?
It was 2000, 2001. I was 7. So you don't have a good memory like I do.
Yeah, I didn't get to see a lot of prime Iverson play. I didn't really get to see him play until it was older Iverson, and then he went to the Nuggets.
Yeah, I grew up, I saw his whole career. I remember, the night we won, the game 1 we won, right? I was in my bedroom, I had, this Eastern Conference Champions banner, 2000, 2001. And I'm like, man, we could win the finals here. And we lose 4 straight.
Shaq and Kobe, man.
Dude, I was 7.
It's Shaq and Kobe, man.
I was 7. Let me live.
No.
Kind of like I'm betting you Rocket League.
All right. Anyways, moving on to our next topic. Nice short little topic here.
What the hell?
England Patriots sent
What?
2 of their scouts to watch Trevor Lawrence on his pro day. A very interesting move, considering how early the Trevor Lawrence is predicted to go, and how far back the Patriots are in the draft compared to where he's supposed to go. It's a very interesting decision on Belichick's part.
Yeah, they
Didn't
need
he might prop the fact that he might be trying to trade up to that first spot.
They don't want Cam. He's a head case. They don't want Cam. They're going to trade up. I would not be surprised. I agree with you on that. I would not be surprised if they go up to the first pick.
And what do you think they would have to give up to get that first pick?
Jacksonville would not budge.
They really want Trevor Lawrence.
Jacksonville would not budge. So you will have to give up like 2 firsts, a second in Cam.
Isn't Cam on? Did they extend Cam? Because I don't think they can trade him unless they extend him.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I think Cam only signed a 1-year deal.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. So unless they re-sign Cam, I don't think they can trade him.
Gee, I don't know then.
Because for me, I don't think they're going to be able to move up. I think Jacksonville is going to sit and take the player. But I think if there were any deal, I agree with you with the 2 first and a second. But I think they might have to give up one of the McCourty twins.
Yeah. I feel
That's
bad
what
for,
they would have to do.
Are you reading it or do you want me to read it?
You can go ahead and read it.
Of course. I feel bad for Kobe. Remember when in 2001, he was in the All-Star game in Philly, and throughout the whole game, people booed at him when he thought that he would be happy because he came from Philly. I mean, 2002, yeah, I remember that.
From Philly, though, that plays on a different team and comes to Philly. It's simple. If you're not playing for Philly, it doesn't matter if you're from there or not. That's not how Philly works, until you earn that respect.
Yeah, you got to earn the respect first. Like Ben Simmons.
When Kobe posted that Eagles, like if the Eagles had won the Super Bowl and there was a video posted of him cheering for the Eagles before that happened, then yeah, he would have been probably cheered out of the building. But
yeah, Ryan, what is good? What is good, dude? What is good? I saw you there. I was there for a little bit. He's gonna be on my podcast in a little bit. I gotta DM him, figure out a date. So,
speaking of dates as well, Deshaun Watson taking photos with Miami Dolphins players.
I forgot about that.
Very interesting thing to come out of the I believe that was on Twitter that came out on. And even on top of that, Panthers have been making a lot of moves to make sure they have a ton of free cap space going into the offseason. Because there were rumors that they were trying to make an aggressive push for Deshaun Watson as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that
what would Miami give up?
From what I've heard, they would be giving up a first, Tua, and I believe a second. I forget if it was this year second or next year.
I would throw in another second because I don't think that's enough. I would throw in another second in there.
Yeah, it's like definitely a deal that Miami could do if they really want Deshaun and they don't think Tua's the answer.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we already talked about Boogie Cousins. We did. DeMarcus Cousins. And I said that it was a good move. Actually, wait, it's not a good move. Sorry, I took it back. They don't have a big man. Like, they have Christian Wood.
The Rockets go back to playing small man at center again.
They might have PJ Walker or PJ Tucker there. He's 6'9". But yeah, that's the last time. Go back to what you're saying about Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson definitely has a lot of suitors. Seahawks, I heard, were also interested in making a trade, I believe, as well for him.
Who?
So there's definitely a lot of teams that are very interested in Deshaun Watson. He has a whole bunch of upside. He's played incredibly well for a bad franchise that has done him very dirty. They've
Would
taken
you
away his
take him for the
weapons.
Eagles? Would you trade for Deshaun Watson
Would I trade for Deshaun Watson as who?
for the Eagles?
I don't think the Eagles could. Because what do they exactly have to bargain with? Yeah, they got the 6th-round pick.
You mean the sixth pick?
But what else do they really have? Like, Ertz has no value because, again, his contract runs up at the beginning of the offseason.
So the Sixers signed
not
DeMarcus
gonna extend
Cousins?
him.
No, I don't think so.
So Ertz's trade value was
It
down
went
the
down.
toilet.
Yeah, it went down.
The only person on there's 2 people on this team that have any kind of trade value in my eyes.
Miles Sanders and Dallas Goedert.
Not even Miles Sanders. And they're not going to trade Dallas Goedert if they're letting Ertz go. No. It's Darius Slay and Fletcher Cox for me. Those are the only 2 people who have significant trade value in my eyes on the Eagles.
I see Dallas Goedert. I'll throw in Cox, and Miles Sanders I'll take off.
Goedert is not going to get traded. They can't afford to trade him.
I know, but that's the only one with the value I'm thinking of.
Nah, I don't think. Even if he is worth that value, he's not going to get traded. Since they're letting go of Ertz, he's going to be staying there for a good long while.
Yeah. Oh wait, guys, here's something for the podcast. Just like the first episode, we're trying some stuff. If you have any video ideas for me, just put them in the comments, and I'll think about them. All right, because I'm trying to get a vault ready, so I have videos backed up. I already got 2 in there now. I got 2. I'm filming 1 more tomorrow. I'm trying to get a lot of reaction videos out, like in the vault, so they're good. I love reaction videos, dude. I love them. Like, they're so easy to make. I just gotta try to find a smaller channel to do a reaction video for, so the copyright claim thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm not gonna react to any more Sixers games for the time being.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was such a good video, though.
Go?
Huh?
You have an idea where you think Deshaun's going to wind up going?
I was gonna say Eagles, but talking about the trade logic, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, unfortunately, this isn't.
I say
2K where you
I got a couple.
Yeah.
Miami.
All right.
Chicago.
Interesting.
Patriots.
Very interesting.
Patriots because Bill. How old is Deshaun Watson again?
I think he's still in his 20s.
Isn't he like my age or a little bit older than me? I'm 26. Oh, hey! Next month it's my half birthday. Hey!
Oh, he's even younger. He's 25.
I'm older than Deshaun Watson? Okay. So, as I was going with this, he will be so good under the helm of Bill Belichick. Like, I can see them doing damage in this league. But in order for them to give up, I don't know. Guys, where would you see Deshaun Watson going? In the chat, where do you think Deshaun Watson is going?
So he carries a cap hit of $15,940,000, and if they trade him, I believe he'll be a dead cap value of $67,140.
Oh my God.
Which is probably why the Texans are not interested in trading him. I don't know if that's correct or not. This is just what I'm looking at from Sport Rack.
What is the website? I'm sorry.
Spot Track. Excuse me.
Okay.
But yeah, it's definitely going to be very interesting. He had an amazing regular season. I didn't even realize this. He almost threw for 5,000 yards this season.
I know. Wasn't it like 4,600?
He was 48.
Bro, what?
He had 4,823 yards and 33 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions.
Hey, guys, good job on the like button. 10 likes. Let's keep it going, all right? Let's keep it going. If you're new in here, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. But 4,800, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. I thought it was like 45.
More impressive
Bulls
when you
gonna get
look at the Pistons' record this year.
Okay. My man Ryan said, I think Deshaun Watson might end up in New England Patriots, Chicago Bears, Miami Dolphins, New York Jets, and maybe the Raiders.
The New York Jets and the Raiders are interesting choices there.
I'll talk to one of my good friends. Maybe I can call him now because he's a diehard Jets fan.
I don't know if he could do it, though. Because, like, yes, again, they have
working now. I think he's working.
And that's good. And they could definitely give up another first as well. But I think the Texans would want more than the two firsts for a quarterback that still has yet to enter his prime years.
Who do the Raiders have as their quarterback?
Huge hole of picks.
Who do the Raiders have as the?
They still have Derek Carr, but I believe there have been talks that the organization might be trying to move on to him. And I also want to point out Deshaun threw for almost 5,000 yards on a team that went 4-12.
Dude, you know what's a perfect example of this? I said it before in the podcast. Bradley Beal. It's the same comparison. Like, I just realized that after you gave me that statistic.
Man, that is crazy that he did that well on such a bad team.
I think the Jets are the front runners to get him.
I'd be very interested to see what it is the Jets would be giving up because I'm thinking they have to give him a huge haul if they want to get Watson.
Yo, I'm going to call my friend real quick. He's a huge Jets fan. I want to get a Jets fan's perspective on this.
All right.
So
I'm going to begin going to the next segment. It's a very short and brief segment. Kicker Jason Sanders signs 10-year deal worth $22 million a year. Or excuse me, $22 million.
Can you hear the phone ring?
Signing with the Dolphins.
Can you hear the phone ring?
Yeah.
Yo, what up?
Yo, real quick. I'm on my podcast right now. So, do you think that Deshaun Watson should go to the Jets?
Yes.
You say yes. Why is that?
Depending on what we give up.
What do you
He'd
think?
have a handful of weapons. He'd have Mims. We could bring in a receiver like Robinson. Robinson would bail him.
Okay.
The offensive line can be fixed in free agency. His cap hit's only like $10 million this year.
Okay.
So the offensive line can be fixed. He loves Salah. And what's his other options?
I mean, I could see him going to the Patriots. I could see him.
I would rather be a Jet than a Patriot right now.
Well, yeah, obviously you're a Jets fan. So
I'm an NFL fan. I think the Patriot way is a myth. I think that's been exposed.
Okay. What about Miami?
The Brady way.
What about Miami?
Miami's not good. Miami's fine with Tua.
Miami's fine with Tua.
They'll keep Tua. They'll take that Alabama receiver at 3, or they'll trade back and take him at like 6 or 7.
Okay.
They'll overpay another receiver, whether it's Godwin, whether it's they'll find somebody. Because I think that was Tua's only problem was his lack of receivers.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you on that 100%.
San Fran would be my number one choice, but they're not giving up the farm.
Okay.
Carolina's fine. I like Matt Rule, but I like Salah better.
What about the Raiders? Do you see the Raiders?
I do have to say that. The Ravens?
The Raiders.
They're not giving up Derek Carr.
What about the Eagles?
Eagles are blank show. Can I curse?
Yeah, go for it. Who cares?
Shit show.
I hate you.
Shit show.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later. Thanks, man. If you want to come on the podcast, we're live right now.
Peace out. Good luck with this whole thing.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Peace. Very knowledgeable guy. I love that guy. So he would take him. I mean,
no, there's no such thing as a team that would not take Deshaun Watson. It's just those teams that actually have the ability to trade for him. The Jets, Jets, I think possibly could have the premium haul, but it's also going to hurt their future. So that means they're going to have to rely on free agency for at least the next the next season or two. They're going to be Super Bowl contenders.
Okay.
Miami's in honestly a great place right now, where I think if they get the right quarterback, like if Tua develops or if they trade for the right quarterback, I honestly think they could be contenders if their players keep playing to the level they're at right now.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely easy to say that they are overachievers, but if they do what they did last year again, I see no reason why they think that the Miami Dolphins could not be contenders for playoffs again.
Yeah, he said the Eagles are a shit show.
I mean, they are.
They are. The
NFL, I believe Colin Cowherd said.
Yeah. All right. That's enough of Deshaun Watson. Hold on. What?
Speaking of circuses, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, come one and all to see the spectacle that is J.J. Watt. We have a whole bunch of fun rides here as we see which teams are going to try and get this man's services between the Browns, Bills, Steelers. Oh, my.
I really hate you for that. Dude, if we take him for one, I know we don't need him.
Oh my, we don't have the cap room to do it. Okay, first of all. Second of all, we don't need him. Third of all, we don't need him. Fourth of all, we don't need him.
That's the same thing. 3 reasons in a row.
That's the point. It's to reiterate the fact we don't need him. Our defensive line is fine where it is. We need secondary help and linebackers.
Can I live in a dream world?
No! Welcome back to reality, Mitchell.
Fuck you. I'd say the Steelers should be with his brother, honestly.
It's real hard to say, man. Like, there are so many places he honestly could go to.
Isn't his wife from Buffalo or something?
I forget. I know he posted a video and a whole bunch of people were speculating that it was a hint that he was going to the Bills. I'm honestly leaning towards the Titans, man. I feel the Titans. The Titans are contenders, have been contenders for the past couple seasons.
But hey, the Colts are gonna do something.
I don't think the Colts are gonna do it.
Dude, can you imagine? Juju's a free agent. He can go to.
Wait, no, I thought he was free. I thought it was until next year he became a free agent.
Free agent this year.
This season.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this year. He could go to the Colts, dude. Can you imagine that? Carson Wentz, Juju, Ty, and Frank Wright at the helm.
That'd be dangerous, man. Do they still have Ty too, or did he leave? They do. T.Y. Hilton, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Carson Wentz. That would be a dangerous team.
Okay. Dude, I'm getting enough of football talk. We're about to, what's next?
All right. Let's move on to the NHL then. Flyers play their first game after COVID goes through their locker room. I believe they still are without, I believe it's 11 players, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that, yeah. Something like that. And they lose in a shutout. Shootout.
Definitely was a lot better than I thought it would be. I didn't think they were going to win, considering they haven't really been able to do any practices or anything for an entire week.
Hey, I'll take it.
Rust on top of, getting ready for a really good team in the Bruins, but They definitely held their own. They forced it overtime, couldn't win it, but they held their own. They showed that good old Philly grit.
Yeah. And
Especially grit T.
ow.
Are you gonna try and do that one thing where the guy slaps his forehead so hard that his arm goes all the way through his head?
No. My head's too big for that. That hurt. That's your fault.
How is it my fault?
Because you made the stupidest pun in the world. You were like, and gritty. I'm
I
like,
decided to make that abomination.
bruh, I'm dead.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's a good performance from the Flyers, without a good majority of the players. First time they've been able to play a game after COVID outbreak in the organization. I can say that's a reasonable loss and a very good performance for the team.
JJ Watt could, all right, we're going back to football for this. JJ Watt could end up in New York Jets, Cleveland, Tennessee, or Pittsburgh.
I don't think he's going to go to the Jets just because he said he wants to go to a contender. And the Jets, even if they get like Deshaun Watson and everything, I don't think they're going to be contenders for Super Bowl yet. I think they could possibly be in a hunt for a playoff spot, but I don't think they're going to make it to Super Bowl with those if those trades happen. And even then, JJ Watt would have to sign with them in free agency and hope they could live up on their end of the bargain and bring those players in to make the team competitive.
Yeah.
But I just don't think that's going to happen. Because JJ Watt said he wants to play for a contending team. That's why I'm saying the Titans. I think the Titans makes the most sense for him. What would be, or even the Bills as well. I think the Bills or Titans, I think, are the two most likely. The Browns, also, as disgusting as it would be to see Miles Jack and JJ Watt on the same team, I don't think they necessarily need him as much.
Yep.
But it's still a possibility. The Steelers, with how much cap trouble they're in, I don't know if they're going to have the ability to make that move.
They're not.
Back to the NHL. NHL itself actually decided to do something different, dealing with the outbreak in their own special way. Playing regular games outdoors with the beauty of Lake Tahoe in the background. NHL spectators were actually liking the game. It was a great view as well of the lake behind the rink as well. There was just one teensy-weensy problem.
What?
And you see, there's this giant orb in the sky. It's called the sun. The sun is hot, and when the sun is fully out, it likes to melt this thing called ice, which is what hockey is played on. So after the first period, there had to be a delay because ice was melting and they could not continue.
Oh my god. They just need to put an overhang.
Yeah, they didn't do that.
Oh. I don't know what to say about that.
There's an update that came out a little bit ago. The restart of that game will not happen until midnight EST. So in other words, if you're on the East Coast and you want to watch the Avalanche versus Golden Knights, well, better luck next time, but
oh my god, bro.
A lot of people were actually on board. They were glad that league was finally trying to do something new with the games. Trying to do more unique things. And honestly, I like the idea of being able to play games out in the open in the wilderness and stuff like that.
They do that for the Winter Classic all the time.
Pretty umbrella. next time. Okay, bring something to block out the sun so we don't have to worry about the ice melting.
I mean, it's a no-brainer. Hey guys, comment some video ideas you want me to do. I need more videos for my vault.
Yeah, so a great idea in theory, but just not executed well. We'll see if the NHL winds up doing anything else like that again, but I wouldn't be surprised if they don't. On to the wonderful world of international soccer, or in other words, football, as I will call it.
I'm
Is
letting you take over on this because I don't know anything.
That's okay. I can do most of the talking for this one. So, Jordi Alba, one of the best defenders in the world, is deciding to leave Bayern Munich, the club he's been with for the past 13 years. It's a very big, monumental shift in the world of international football. Last time we saw something this ground shaking, I believe it was when Mr. Buffon left Juventus, who he's been with almost his entire life. Definitely going to be a lot of sad Bayern Munich fans to see this guy leave at the end of the season. And he's still a world-class defender, in my opinion. He still has a lot of. I think he still has some more years left in him to play. Hopefully, my team, Manchester City, can pick him up. I would love that. But I know nobody really cares about international soccer like I do, so I'll just leave it at that. And that one is something that me and you briefly talked about a couple days ago. In the world of the MLB, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Oh, this happened on my live stream. Yeah.
He signs a 14-year contract worth $340 million.
Is he really that good, or is he overpaid?
So it depends who you talk to. He's only had 2 years worth of experience in the major leagues this year and the year before.
So it's overpaid.
He has been pretty good for the Padres, especially this past season. He was top 5 in just about every single category, from home runs to his batting average. I even think he was in top. I forget exactly what he was in stolen bases, POS. He's rocking the baseball world with how well he's done with all of these stats and everything. It's honestly incredible.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, when you watch his highlights as well, he's made a lot of great hits, helped bring in some runs for his team in the game. He's even made a couple of quite exceptional catches in the field as well. He plays shortstop, for those who do not know him. And he honestly could very well be just one of the greatest baseball players of all time if he keeps up this incredible streak.
He has that potential?
He has a lot of potential, I think. From what I've seen, he is has all the potential in the world. It's just a matter of, will it be ruined by injury, or will it go to his head and then he stops performing? Those are, I think, the only 2 things that could possibly stop him.
Okay.
One last thing for the MLB. So there's a website called, I believe it's Fangraphs, if I'm not mistaken, or it's Fancharts. So essentially, it's a whole bunch of people who are very knowledgeable about baseball, and they pretty much keep track of all the stats from players and teams and everything. So it's a very reputable website used by a lot of different YouTubers who talk about baseball, and even used by, I believe, teams as well to look into enemies or the opposing team as well, look at tendencies and such.
Okay.
They were giving out odds of teams to make it to the playoffs, and the Orioles were given a 0.0% chance of making it to the playoffs. They are the only team in the league to be predicted having no shot of making the playoffs.
Oh, that's funny as hell.
And it's honestly kind of hard to disagree with that. The Orioles have not been a great team this past season, especially.
Mm-hmm.
It's just shows just how far they have to go before they can finally start being competitive again.
Yep.
And as of that, I believe we can move on to fan questions. So if there's anybody in the chat who has a question for us, we'll be answering them now. I know we've been answering them throughout the entirety of the stream, but now we have an entire segment exclusively based for that. So if anyone has anything they would like to ask, whether it's personal question, sports question, whatever you guys got, we'll have some time to do it.
Yep.
Move this back a little bit.
Yo, I have to say this. Your audio's good for just being on the phone.
I'm glad to hear that, especially with how far I've been. My bed, like from where my phone was to my bed, was probably like 2 feet.
Yeah. It's not as good as my microphone over there, but it's still good.
You mean the one that you're not using because you're using a laptop? You're like a nerd.
I'm not using the camera for a stream.
This guy's a nerd.
Hey,
This guy right here.
If it wasn't for me, you would not be here. Here we go. We got our first question.
Ooh, do we think the Saints can win the Super Bowl next year?
Is Drew Brees retired?
That's just, I've seen a lot of memes saying that Drew Brees is not retiring. I don't know, like, what's going on. I thought it was very cut and clear that he was retiring after this playoff run.
I'm so confused. I thought he'll be retired.
But, honestly, I don't think they can, if I'm being quite honest.
I don't either.
Yes, they have one of the best wide receivers in football, but he's starting to get to the Antonio Brown level of ego.
Yeah.
From what I understand, and Michael Thomas. Again, I'm not a huge Saints fan. I haven't kept up with a lot of the news. That's just what I've heard.
All right.
So don't know how true it is.
My friend's in the stream right now, but he doesn't have a Gmail, so he texted me his question.
Okay.
Do you think, is Joel Embiid going to be MVP this season? Asking for the stream since I can't say in the chat. Well, get yourself a Gmail, then you can say it in the chat. So,
disregard the question.
Yes.
I mean, especially with how he's been playing, if he keeps this up for the rest of the season, I don't see anyone that could possibly compete with him for the MVP. I think it's clear and cut if he keeps playing this way. There are two things that's going to stop him. Injury and himself.
There's top 5. Okay? Maybe next podcast we'll do a top 5 for MVP. Maybe.
I would not do that.
I already got my 5.
Well, are we ready for tomorrow's homework?
Well, I've been talking about this a lot. So I'm not going over my top 5 right now, but Embiid is up there. You know what? Just let me. I'm going to spoil it.
No, don't do it. Our topics.
It's his fault. Blame him. It's his fault. You nerd.
Yeah. Back to the original question, though, about if I think the Saints could win it. No. Michael Thomas, while he is good, is starting to get to that ego level of Antonio Brown back when he was with the Steelers. Alvin Kamara has been great, but if Michael Thomas gets injured again, it's like it is hard to stop him, but if they do stop him, the team has next to no tempo. And I don't know if Drew Brees will be back. If he comes back, there's a small chance, but I don't think it's going to be a big enough one that they
could. Who's their backup quarterback?
Taysom Hill or Jameis Winston.
Yeah, they're done.
I mean, it depends because Jameis Winston, while he did throw 30 interceptions. Let's not also forget he also threw 30 touchdowns as well that season. So it comes down to he needs to take more care of the ball more than anything. If he can actually take care of the ball and keep throwing accurate passes, there's a chance that he could maybe, but I don't think it's big enough that you could really say yes, guaranteed.
I don't think so either, honestly. Because who else is in their division?
Huh?
Who else is in their division?
In the division with the Saints?
Yeah.
I believe it's the Bucks, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, yeah, they're not.
Let me look it up real quick. Oh, right. New Orleans Saints.
How are you on your computer? I mean, your TV.
What do you mean, how am I on my TV?
You connected your computer to the TV?
So essentially, I connected my computer to my Xbox, and my computer is running through my Xbox.
Oh. You nerd.
South, so they have to play along with it. Yeah, the Bucks, the Falcons, and the Panthers. So the only thing that's stopping them is the Bucks.
Yeah, they're not. No.
But they could still clinch a wild card if they play well enough.
I mean, you still got to think of Seattle, the
True.
Eagles.
Don't even bother saying the Eagles.
I already did.
There's no point.
Yes, there is.
Wrong.
There's hope.
There is not hope. There is no hope.
There is hope. You damn it, you nerd.
No, there is no hope for us next season. I'm already predicting a losing season.
You nerd. Nerd.
Yeah, 49ers are going to be an interesting team to watch out for next season. Yes, they're losing Richard Sherman, but all their players should be coming back healthy, so we should be seeing Jimmy Garoppolo and healthy Kittle next year. Those two are always scary to see. Cardinals could be interesting to watch. The Rams. Ooh. J.J. Watt to the Rams.
I can see that. They don't. I mean, Stafford can't lead any team to the playoffs.
Didn't he lead the Lions to the playoffs?
Did it go anywhere after that? No.
But it's not like he can't lead them. I don't think he can do it by himself anymore. But I think he could. I don't think it's going to be like Ryan Tannehill, where he clearly can't do it without help from like a running back or something like that. I think if it was a passing focused offense, I think he could still do it.
Yeah. All right. You want to end off there, or you got something else to say?
Because
we've been here for all month.
I think this went pretty well. Cannot wait for next week. Hopefully, we'll have some more exciting news.
And we might have a guest. We might have a guest. I'm going to hit him up again in a couple days. Yeah, RB, Philly Take with RB. He's one of the, you got to subscribe to him, dude. If you're a Philly guy, you got to subscribe to him. He's 21 and he knows his shit.
That was good to hear.
Yeah, like he's one of the nicest kids. I'm old. He's one of the nicest guys.
Yeah, old head.
Huh?
Yeah, you old head.
Hey, I can call you a kid too.
Yeah, whatever, Grandpa.
You're like, man, I'm better than you, Rocket League.
Oh, strange. I thought I heard somebody say nonsense.
Sorry, that was yourself. You heard yourself.
What are you talking about? I don't speak giant forehead. I speak triangle-shaped forehead.
You nerd?
You're a nerd.
Okay. I'm not looking like that anymore. That hurt. Ow.
What did you do?
I was looking at you like this.
Why? Now you wait. What? No. Now you listen here, Mitchell. What are you gonna do, brother, when Tyler runs wild on you?
Well, you can't see me because we're about to end this.
Oh, the end it, you nerd.
Oh, someone texted me. Hey.
Oh wait, we got a chat. Hold on. We're about to go to Philly. Take right now.
Oh. Oh, okay. Tell him to message me.
All right, I think that does it for us.
Yeah, I think it does. Guys, it was a very good podcast here. We hit the peak like 7, 8 viewers at one point. We're gonna get more viewers later. So we're not worried about the views at all. We're just doing this for the fun. For Spotify, I don't know, dude.
It's something we had to talk about more another time.
Yeah. And then I'm betting you Rocket League.
I don't talk about false information. Okay, sometimes I talk about false information, but listen.
Nerd.
Yeah.
All right. Oops. Oh. Yo, you would never guess who just texted me out of the blue.
Who?
Ryan Antrelli.
That's a name I haven't heard about in a while.
Like, hey man, I don't know if you remember me, but I wanted to reach out and see how you've been. I was like, who is it? I'm like, damn, I forgot I got rid of his number. All right.
Him since Super Bowl night, I think. Or that's not Super Bowl night, Mania night.
You mean prom?
Prom? I'm trying to remember if it was prom or Mania was the last time I saw him.
Mania. Oh, at my house?
Yeah.
Oh, it was. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Guys, thank you all for so much. It was a lot of fun. Me outsmarting Tyler and some stuff. Him outsmarting me and a couple stuff.
Me and Big Mitch slap his forehead in absolute disgust.
Yeah, I'm so mad at you about that.
You should be. I would be.
All right. Guys, say your goodbyes. Tyler, I'll call you tomorrow.
You got it. Have a good night, everybody.
Yep. MK out. See you guys. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I got a video coming out tomorrow. I did the 76ers quiz, so that'll be out tomorrow. And Ryan, stop texting me. Ugh. I am out. See you, dude. See you, man. Thank you for everything. And yeah, MK out. See you guys. Tyler, don't leave yet.